What it do, YouTube? What it do? What it do? All right, so it has been a minute. I haven't been consistently posting. I know it's kind of BS, but I'm gonna start posting again. A lot's changed in life, so it makes it really hard to post as often as I'd like to, but we're gonna do what we can, see if we can get the channel going again. I'll show you some of my updates, show you where we're at with things, because when you're getting older, you're about to have a kid, you try to continue your dreams and passions and keep up with the stuff that you used to. It's a lot harder, especially when you're trying to raise kids and stuff. Now I know what a lot of my older friends are talking about when they try to continue with the things that they like to do. But it's a blessing. It's all a blessing. Let me show you where I'm at with it. So, go out here, take a look at the car, see what we got going. There's the beautiful car. You guys haven't seen it in a minute. Crossover pipe done. Turbo kit pretty much done. We're making down pipe, and gotta remake these spark plug wires, clean this all up, because right now it just kind of looks like a mess. So I'll end up getting this harness back off of here and getting back to being pretty, because this car used to be really pretty. Right now she's a little hurt. The car was wrecked. I lost this headlight. I just found one of these. Went to the junkyard and shit was just sitting there, just one headlight with that sticker on it that I'm still trying to get off. But yeah, man, she's a constant work in progress. I will get this thing up and running soon. How soon, I don't know, but it doesn't need much. Once I get this down pipe in here and I get this fuel tank figured out, not figured out, just I gotta, oh man, it needs a new wrap. This looks horrible, but gotta drain the fuel in the tank, gotta drain the fuel in here. Once I get those two things drained, I should be able to try and fire this thing up. But I want to get the old E85 out of it first, and then have a go at it and see if she'll fire up, because this motor is brand new. I finished this motor probably about 6 months ago, and I'm dying to get this thing running. I mean, I put a lot of hard work into it. My machine guy put a lot of hard work into it. My buddy who built the heads, he put a lot of work into it. So yeah, shout out to Vigilante Performance. My boy Toby, he's a godsend, man. He's awesome. So I want to make sure that I do right by him and show him that his hard work wasn't for nothing. Plus, we got another motor on the way. Once we get that thing back, we'll be able to get that thing all put back together and get that thing all put back together, and I'll document that for you guys. I showed you how I got this motor together and showed you what went into that, not in grave detail, but I try and do better. Not so great at this vlogging stuff, but we'll grow with it. So right now I'll go get this recovery pump, drop it off in the tank, and see if we can't get this E85 out of here. But I think before I do that, I'm going to work on my downpipe. So my downpipe, it's right here. This original downpipe I had in it, but I had to extend it. Once again, I'm not the greatest welder. I've been working on my TIG a little bit. This came out pretty good, or okay for the most part, but we're still working on it. I got that to finish up there. Forgive me for the bad shot. Got that to finish up there, and we'll get to it. But the rest of this I'm not going to TIG. I'm out of gas. We're going to make the rest of it. And then, to be honest with you, I'll probably end up, you know, kind of sanding down a lot of the MIG, just to make it look a little prettier. And then I'm going to wrap this thing. You won't see any of it. So this won't be my showcase and my TIG work, but I will say this part of it is looking kind of pretty. I did all right there. Not great, but we'll keep practicing. So let me grab the recovery pump, get this old gas out of there, and then I'll kind of walk you through the process of what I'm doing. So this is the recovery pump that I got. It's got some stuff on it I don't necessarily need, but that's it right there. And I'll hook this thing up, and we'll see what it does. So got this kind of set up. See if I can get a little tripod thing set up so you can see what's going on. This won't be easy, but at least you'll see something. All right, it's kind of noisy, so. So I got it drained, got the E in there. It's gonna have a little crap in it. I'm not happy about that, but we did the best we could, I guess. So we'll go back through it. I'm still gonna try and run it the way it is, but eventually I'm gonna get it all back apart, and then we'll just do the best we can with it. We'll see where we end up. Alright, so I'm going to finish up this downpipe, and then after the downpipe, put the downpipe in, get some fuel in it, and move forward. What is going on, YouTube? Another day in the SC. About to get to it. I've kind of did some work off camera before I turned the camera on. Got all the spark plugs put in. All spark plug wires put in. I had to make some new ones. Got the downpipe in there as best as it could be. I primed this motor to make sure it was going to make oil pressure. Made oil pressure. We got like almost 50 pounds of oil pressure just cranking it after about 15-20 seconds. Got some fuel in it. We emptied all the fuel out, put some fresh fuel in it. So this is first real fire up, so we'll see how this goes. It's been a minute since I've been in this car. I'm realizing some things are broken and missing, so got some things to fix. I'm not super excited about it. There's a lot of things I forgot. Don't let people drive your cars. If they mess them up, don't pay for them. Don't help you fix them. Ghost you. Stick to your own projects, and you know, people want to help out, they want to be there for you, great, but when you put your hard-earned money and time into something, don't let somebody that's not going to appreciate it and it's not going to help you out if they break it touch your stuff. Just point blank period. It'll put you back. So we're going to try and fire this thing up. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. I built this motor probably about 6 months ago. Just fingers crossed that everything's great. So we'll see how this goes. Get this thing ignition on. Sounds like we got fuel. Fuel pressure's up. 11.8 volts. I don't really like that, but I did crank it kind of hard. Let's just see what happens. We got plenty of fuel. plenty of oil pressure, but we have no fuel pressure right now. I wonder what that's about. I'm getting no signal from ECU, or I don't know what's going on there. Let's check some grounds and try it again. Well, it is much later. Going through all this stupid stuff, trying to figure out pinouts and all these dumb things, and it ended up being something really minor and stupid. I still haven't fired up the car yet, but I'm in good hopes that it'll be alright once I try to fire it up. I might have a bad sensor. I think my fuel pressure sensor may be bad, but I don't think that's going to prevent us from starting the car. It's already dark, as you can see. It's not late, but it is dark. I'm still going to try and fire this car. I don't care. So we'll see what happens. I know I do need to do a software update for this thing, but again, like, who knows? It may not be that at all. I just could have some bad sensors. I don't know, but I'm gonna try and fire up and see what this thing does. Here we go. Yes. So, new motor does run, does fire. That's a good start. Good start. I feel good. I do need to put some time on running this motor. I do need to go back through all my grounds and everything to make sure we're good. But for the most part, oil pressure was good. My fuel pressure sensor came back. I don't know if it had some old stuff on it or just, I don't know, but it's running. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I do know I have a misfire right now because I forgot to plug a plug back in. I might plug that back up and fire it again, but for the most part, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy. I'm sorry, Toby, if you watched this video. I should have sent you your first fire up of this motor, but you know, we forget a little bit when we get excited doing this stuff. Again, shout out to Vigilante Performance. Toby helped me so much. He did a killer job on these heads, and as far as getting all my stuff machined so I can put this motor together, thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, so it's dark out here. I love to film a lot of this stuff for you, but I'm gonna put the spark plug wire on, try to fire it one more time, see what it sounds like. Right now it is open downpipe, so it's gonna sound kind of weird. Plus, that was the first fire up of this motor ever. It's a brand new Dart motor that I put together in the garage, and it's in the car now, and the day after Thanksgiving this thing is running. So I'll be back with you shortly.